Good evening, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for the part two of our video this evening. And for this episode, I'd like to first focus on the request from uh, Joseph. He was inquiring about DNL. Okay, so I will go ahead and check that one out for you, Joseph. I already have it here. There you go. So Joseph, here is the weekly chart of DNL, and very good pick here because one, I did a quick research about the company, and this is one of the big players as well in the country. You know why? Because the products that DNL uh, carry supply the big companies that you see here. Okay, so in other words, if KFC, if McDonald's, and these other companies are going to succeed, behind these companies, you have suppliers, and that one of them would be DNL. So if Boysen is still a market leader, then therefore, if this goes up, then business for DNL is also going to move up. If we are supplying for McDonald's, that means if McDonald's continue to prosper in terms of their business, then that goes along with DNL. So that's another strategy. For instance, if you want to um, invest in the big players, but the price levels are already on the high side, try to look at those companies who supply for them because they will most likely have a positive or a parallel movement to that of these companies. Okay, so I checked PSC Edge, all right? So PSC Edge, according to the details here, that's under food, beverage, and tobacco. And in terms of their chart, which I want to focus on, at the moment, we have been moving below the MA20 line for the past, what, 3 weeks now. Okay. Yes, and in today's market performance, we're also on a red. But I'd like to go back to the weekly chart just so I show you the overall sentiment. So we've been since 2022, we have been moving to the upside. Slowly, there are fluctuations along the way, but we have been moving on a higher high and lower high, meaning we're in an uptrend. See that? Higher high drops another high, which is higher than the previous high. Same is true when it drops. The support creates a higher low. But for the past what? We are entering the third week now, and we have moved lower than that channel. And your first trigger, this could have been your trigger. When it created this 2 weeks, last 2 weeks, that would have been your trigger because it created a lower high this time. This was your high before. It dropped, and when it recovered, hanggang dyan na lang siya. Hindi niya tinaasan. Ibig sabihin, may signs of slowing down ito. And if I am to look at this ascending support, na-break na niya. It started the week of 8th, ito, 15th, and now we're entering this week, and medyo ang bungad niya on the weaker side. So, ang ibig sabihin niyan, posibleng may continuation na babagsak muna siya. But then again, I looked at the background of the company. This is again one of, if there's a company that you can consider consumer goods, right? So that would be under this category. Um, you have your food here, beverage, tobacco. So people will consume the products that they are producing for us. So chances are, medyo on, medyo magiging kampante ka. Alam mo yun? Hindi ka kakabahan na tatanungin mo sarili mo, baka ma-bankrupt to. No. That will not happen to DNL. In fact, and I mentioned ko ba yun earlier, I watched one of the TikToks the other day. May TikTok na in-interview si April Tan. Tinanong ko ano mga recommended companies niya. Uh, DNL was one of those. I know, parang tinanong yata siya ng top 5 niya eh. May MBT doon, may REIT doon, and DNL was one. Okay. So, in terms of long-term investing, I suggest very good to put in your watch list. Pero don't rush muna because pwede mo pa tong kuhanin ng mas mababa. Now, if you are to zoom out, bakit ko nasabing mura pa? Kasi andito yun, no? One point, umabot pa siya in 2017. Umabot pa siya around 13.43. So, tapos nagbibigay din siya since 2016 ng dividend. Hindi siya ganun kalaki pero at least consistent naman siyang bumibigay. 2021, 2022 meron, 2020 at the height of the pandemic, yan, meron din. So, let's check out the negative lang yung 2023 first quarter niya, pero the entire year of last year, annual return was good. So, baka slow start lang ito. Effect of the global recession. Lahat naman nagsasuffer niyan ngayon. But, yeah. Abangan nyo lang, there could still be a chance na babagsak pa siya and you can get it at a lower price. So, that is for DNL. Let me just go back very quickly to the index. See, index, okay, another, feeling ko medyo mahirapan tayo this week. I'm on a weekly chart pa din in the index and we're moving. So I just saw this. We've been moving below MA20 line pala for the past 4 weeks na. So posibleng another very slow moving week itong linggong ito. So that is what I see at the moment. Ito yung resistance niya. Kaabang-abang ito kasi nakaupo lang siya sa MA20 line and baka bumagsak pa yan kung hindi to mag-hold. So at the moment, itong MA20 line, very critical yan sa posibleng next direction. Could be the next day or in the coming days. Pero overall, on a weekly chart, medyo on the bearish side tayo. On the bearish side in a weekly time frame. So that is for uh, the index. Let me check out BPI, ganun din, ano? BPI, BDO, AC, ALI, all red because they're part of the index. Ganun din, oh, weekly chart. Medyo ingat tayo dito. For those who are interested to get in BPI, this could be your chance. Ilagay nyo na sa watch list kasi slowing down ngayon. It's a slow start yung Monday natin this week. This is significant, 2.46% down in just one day. That's already noticeable. So, abangan natin baka bumalik siya sa 99 peso level. Right? Yep. On the higher side din pala to si BPI. Oo. Kasi nag-accelerate na siya. 2020, akyat lang siya ng akyat. May mga fluctuation pero ang liliit lang ng drop, no? So, I am seeing another support level at 99.35. May dividend din, so nice yan. BDO, hmm, liit ng volume, no? May foreign buying ka. You're sitting at the MA20 line. So, very important din ang MA20 at the moment that's acting as a support. Pero pag let's say that tomorrow if we start moving below that, ingat na lang din kayo kasi baka magtuloy pa pababa. Kasi medyo on the bearish side ako sa overall situation ng index. Given that we've been moving below the MA20 line. So baka mag-domino effect at pati si BDO matuluyan din mag-cross na MA20 pababa. So in the short term, I see a support right at the 135 because that was revisited for several weeks or days in the first few weeks of May. So abangan natin yan. Overall, itong level na to kasi medyo umakyat na talaga siya eh. Tama lang din na mag-retrace muna siya para, profit taking, nagpa-profit take lang yung mga investors natin. So if you still can wait for it to drop muna saka ka mag-enter. Otherwise, look for other stocks na may mas magandang area right now. Let's take a look at AC. AC then, ito got rejected here. Baka i-validate niya yan. Baka, i-respect niya maging resistance yung area na yan. Used to be a support here. So, I think this price level will really tell us something by tomorrow. Resistance siya right now. And if it crosses above that, then that's what you call a breakout play. If not, babalikan niya ating MA20 line, 663. Okay? Yan ang ating outlook. Pero interesting, may foreign buying ka na. Si Ali, natapos tayo below the MA20 line. Pero, nakikitaan ko siya ng range trading. Posibleng range trading ang magiging galawan nito in the next few weeks because na-validate naman siya. Oh. Kita nyo? Since March 2023, ganyan lang yung galaw niya. So, for example, you enter at 25.90, tapos may stop loss ka lang dyan ng 3 to 5%, kunwari. Pero kailangan guys, gagana lang ang pag-cut ng loss if you're able to do it at the right timing at the threshold you've set. Pero kung malaki yan at hindi mo maagapan, you have to think again because the moment you sell it, it's a done deal. It's a sure loss. Okay? Pero kung hindi ka naman nagmamadali at willing ka naman to stay long, kahit mag-drop siya, dagdag ka lang to lower down your cost average. So let us say gusto mo mag range trade lang dito. Anong profitability niya? Pasok ka dito 25.95, exit ka ng mga around 28.80, mga 11%. 10 to 11%. So okay na ba yan sa'yo? So pag okay sa'yo around that, edi laruin mo lang yung range na yan. Kung malaki yung volume mo, minsan, yung iba, carry na sa 7%, exit na sila. As in talagang quick win lang talaga. Right? So that is Ali. ACEN, positive tayo ngayon. Ito maganda. Although may selling ka, pero I like the chart, no? It start coming from a constricted Bollinger Band. If it starts to trigger the either side, ibig sabihin yan, may continuation on that side. Because right now, it's triggering the upper Bollinger Band. Pag nagkataon, tutuloy-tuloy yan na akyat pataas. And right now, napakaganda ng setup. Still coming from kasing nanggaling siya sa drop, tapos nag-sideways siya. Alright? Slowly paakyat. And the volume today, medyo ayan may noticeable increase. Interesting. Noticeable increase ito. Pero guys, hindi ko alam yung yung backstory. Baka I will try to recall kung sino pa may May si To Go pala. Si To Go pala yun yung gusto magpa-delist. So let's try to, I'll research more about it and really understand yung mga backstory niyan. If I'm not mistaken, si MPI din nagpa-delist na rin eh. But I'll verify my facts ha. Don't quote me. Wag niyo ako bash muna. Ito, basta ACEN, medyo maganda. If you know anything about this, bakit siya nag-drop, go ahead and share it on the comment section. But chart-wise, andun tayo sa support area. Okay? Area siya kasi pwedeng mas mataas, pwedeng a little bit higher or lower. Pero just looking at the chart today, may noticeable increase in the volume. Mas mataas siya kaysa sa cloud. Meaning, umaakit na rin ang volume. Iyan ang magandang setup. Umaakit siya, and then umaakit din ang volume. So my take here is if you want to stay mid to long term kay ACEN, this is a perfect time. Ang laki ng din-drop niya. See that? And this could be your opportunity. Accumulate lang. Kaya yung mga nire-recommend ko ngayon, mga stocks na pwede mo i-hold ng mas matagal. At lalong-lalo na those stocks na kayang magbigay ng dividend. So those are really attractive setups. Mura na, may dividend ka pa. Kaya uh, right now, I mentioned this in the other video, M-wide napaka attractive for me because uh, number one, we're at a very low level. Kahit umakit man to, right? In the short term lang yan. Short term lang yan na umakit siya. At tapos, I know tomorrow I'm being conservative kay M-wide because whenever there is a, a next date, nagda-drop siya. Pero sobrang minimal lang. Compare mo saan siya ngayon in the entire picture. Napakababa, napakamura. See that? Later on, when it goes up in the more than 10 peso level, the 1 peso 50 cents difference, it's unnoticeable. So that is the reason why I really, really find these levels attractive. May dividend ka, maganda pa ang price level at the moment. Another thing I want to also check out is Globe. Isang stock pa din ito na sobrang bagsak. But nothing is wrong with the company. We're at the support level, giving everybody a chance to stay invested. Ito talaga, sila ni Tel, ito yung mga stocks na uh, dapat mong hawakan hanggang mag-retire ka. Kasi this will give you enough compensation someday. Especially because this has given you a chance to buy it at the lower level. And we'll see later on. Malay mo hindi lang 25 pesos ibibigay niya someday. As we move forward, posibleng tataas to. And then, since you got it at this price level only, then how does it look like now when, let's say, it becomes 30 pesos on dividend? Alright? So, calculator lang, very quick. Pagpalagay natin naging 30 pesos siya. 30 times 4 because every quarter siya nagbibigay. So, 120. Oh, nakuha mo siya ng 1,720. Then that gives you a yield of 6.9%. Pwede na. Di ba? So, very attractive area. Globe, we're at the support, looking at 1,704. Pulahan pa siya ngayon pero it's already starting to show sideways movement here. Nag-accumulate na siya. May good volume, flat lang, pero parang yung pag may mga reds siya, di ganun kalaki yung mga bagsak. So kahit red siya today, pero ang liit lang ng volume. Big sabihin, people are holding onto their positions. Nag-accumulate yung mga yan. So, hintay na lang tayo ng tamang panahon na it will move up. Then you can decide if you want to lock in some gains or just hold on to it even longer and then take advantage of the regular dividend releases. Okay? So, TEL, isa pa yan. Napakamura. Ang kagandahan sa TEL ay umakyat na siya sa MA20 line. So, start na yan. Starting point na yan. Okay, also starting to trigger the upper band. Pero I still consider 1,239 or 1,240 as the support kasi may volatility na tinatawag. And lalo na the index, I find that a little bit on the bearish side. So, posibleng gagalaw muna itong price nito within that range, 1,239 to 1,285. So, accumulate lang, guys. Again, I'm an advocate now of dividend investing, mid to long-term investing, lalo na sa mga stocks na on the stable side. Especially because I know a lot of my viewers are new in this journey. Mas lalo akong mas lalo kong ifo-focus yung mga reviews ko sa mga more stable companies. So medyo iwas-iwas tayo sa mga tawag nito, second liner stocks na mabilis i-push pero mabilis din bumagsak. So medyo ingat kayo dyan. I know nakaka-entice lalo na pag ah, 10-11% yung jump within one day. Kasi pwedeng isang minutos lang yan eh. Pwedeng mag-drop yan. Kung hindi mo mahabol din maiipit ka. Okay? So, if you're starting this journey, show interest in stocks that do give out dividend na may healthy fundamentals. Kung gusto mo, concentrate on the blue chip companies muna in the beginning. Okay? So, yun lang muna guys. Good luck in your journey and I hope you have a profitable day tomorrow. If you have questions, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Kapag may alam ka na hindi ko na-mention, na posibleng mali yung info ko, feel free to uh, mention that there in the comment. And whenever you do that, I read all of your comments there. And I really, really appreciate that. Bye bye for now. Thank you.